What's up YouTube, Carboss here, back in another video where we talk about cards, money, investing. Today we're back with another Marvel video and we're going to discuss about my latest purchase, which is this complete master set of the 1995 Marvel Masterpieces, right? And it says here with Mirage Holo Flash and Emotion, right? So this was purchased off eBay and this was my purchase, right? You can see right here, right? And I bought this about a month ago, right, on July, and bought it for a price of $17.50. Okay, so what is the master set? So the master set is basically the full complete set, which includes all base cards, parallel cards, insert cards, and all those things, right? And in the description it's mentioned here that it comes with all these here: oversized promo, the base set, emotions, canvas, and so on and so forth. Okay, and it comes in the binder. So a little bit more about this masters set before we look at the cards, right? So go over here. It talks about Series 4. So what is Series 4? Because this is the fourth iteration of the Marvel Masterpieces that originally came out in 1992. This is the 1995 version, and a lot of people are very familiar with 1996, which is a very highly sought after set and very scarce around. But if you look at this phrase here, see, limited print runs in both 95 and 96, estimated less than 15,000 boxes manufactured in total. So, well, there's a lot of attention focused on 96 and the price on those as well. Each pack of cards, consisting 7 cards, costs about $500 per pack, So a lot of attention has gone to the 96, but very little has gone into this 95. Maybe it's the line of artists, this one's here on these guys, right? Dave DeVries, Demetrius, Peter, and Nelson. Not the names that I'm personally familiar with, but they do produce some nice work. And more about the cards that's within this master set. So as you can see here, there is 150 standard base cards, there is 22 canvas inserts, 8 holo flash inserts, and 2 extremely rare Mirage inserts, which is available in 1 in every 360 packs and ratio. And this Mirage is highly sought after. Okay, that's why it's written here, highly sought after, and quite difficult to get in extremely good condition, and they do fetch between $500 to $1,000. I've seen some go about that high, and to get them graded, right? I've not seen any strong grade examples myself, so that's why it's a huge chase for a lot of people. So coming back to the listing itself, so right here you can see in the cover page, this is the holo flash inserts, so it's comprised of 8 villains right here. So it's kind of like a silver kind of foil, and a couple more pictures that they have here. These are the samples of the Mirage. You can see here Captain America, and this is what makes out X-Men Mirage, right? And then go up some of the base cards here as well. So why did I purchase this particular set? It's not my usual norm to buy a complete set. So I had a notion of trying to maybe figure out if I were to break up the sets and then maybe send some for grading or sell them individually. There's a lot of things that I could do with this set, and of course they were centered around the 2 Mirage cards, which are in good condition, would fetch upwards of between $600 to $800 each. So literally those 2 Mirage cards alone would actually cover majority of this price of this complete set, and the rest would be trying to make the profits from there. And maybe if the condition was good, they will actually send to for grading. Now when I actually look at this set, all nicely stored in binder, this was obviously a very savvy collector. And when I look at some of the samples here, right, looking at the pictures, detailed photos here, you can see that the condition of the cards are generally kept pretty well. And it's not just one card, like multiple cards here. Mr. Sinister here looks actually pristine, right back down to the Sabretooth. So of course the Mirage cards is quite hard to tell from the photos from the Mirage cards itself, but definitely I know I have the funny feeling that the cards would come out pretty nice and will potentially send some for grading. But of course, this video is not going to be complete if we're not going to look at the actual cards, so stay tuned, we're coming back with that. Alright, so this is it, guys. One folder here, right? So I didn't put all the cards into this folder. It was shipped this way from the seller. I took off some of the wraps, and there had been adhesive tapes here to keep the book into place. Not the way I would like to send cards to my prospective buyers, but
I understand, you know, he wanted to keep the collection in place, all sorted out nicely in the 9 pocket sheets and into this binder. But of course, he just took the easy way of just wrapping this up. You know, I would have appreciated a bit more bubble wrap. It was bubble wrap on the top, maybe a bit more wrap in the middle, you know, instead of keeping this folder clammed like this. And then you can see the marks of the tape right here. But nevertheless, I had a quick look of the flip through all the pages here. It kind of generally looked okay, so hopefully when we do a detailed look of all the cards, most of the condition are fine. But super excited to add this master set to my collection. Now I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this set yet. Initially, as what I mentioned earlier, when I did the costing for this particular set, you know, it kind of like make good financial investment on a breakdown basis. But having to flip through all the cards here, as a quick glance, you know, made me think twice whether or not I really do want to sell all the card sets in this set, because they look awesome together. So I'm just going to go through quickly with you guys on the contents of this set. All right, so here we go. Boom. First thing that popped up was this oversized card. So this is an uncut sheet here, and this is actually the kind of like the product info here. So you can see featuring the 4 artists here: Deveris, Nelson, Dimitri, and Peter Scanlon, right? And these are the stuff that you could find inside the set. Aside from the 150 base cards, you would have the Emotion Signature series, which is the parallels we talked about earlier. And then there is the canvas insert, the 22 canvas, 1 in every 2 packs. There's a hollow flash here, which there is 8 of them, and 1 in every 12 packs. And of course, the extremely rare Mirage Insert, that's 1 in every 360 packs. So starting off with this one here, nice uncut sheet of Wolverine. I wonder whether or not these are Wolverine in somebody's PC. Looks awesome here. Right, I'm not going to go through every single card that's in this set here. Just going to take through a quick flip on these, but these colors looks awesome, right? And that's what Marvel Masterpieces give to you. A lot of people talk about the 96 Masterpieces, which is extremely rare. Everybody knows about it, but you know, and also the 1992 ones, which is the initial Masterpiece set. This is kind of like considered 1995 is series 4, right? So it's the 4th iteration Masterpieces, but you can tell this looks awesome and colorful, right? So not gonna go through every single page, but you can tell these are amazing stuff. See, triple of each here, 3 Cyclops, Daredevil, Dr. Doom, Galactus. Ooh, nice looking Gambit, this one. Moving on, just love some of the art. I think the level of detail is not as great as Jusko. I kind of like Jusko's impression a bit more, but nevertheless, these are still nice ones. I like the realism here on this Invisible Woman. Moving on, Jubilee, Jean Grey. Nice looking Jean Grey here. Let's just pop this one out here. Awesome stuff. Got Magneto at the bottom, Mr. Sinister, Mandarin, Namor. Not the nicest looking one, but you go Psylocke. Seen nicer Psylocks, you know, but I guess this is that artist's impression. Sabretooth, Rogue, Silver Surfer is nice. I think the one in the canvas I think looks amazing. We'll get to that later. Here we go, Spider-Man. Again, not the nicest of Spider-Man I've seen so far, but it's alright. Going on. Go Venom. Nice looking Venom, this one here. Thor. Here we go, Wolverine. Saw some of that earlier. Black Panther. And I believe we have got to a subset here, right? So foiling sense here as well. Spider-Man 2099. Right. And that completes the 150 card base list. I'm going to pull out the checklist and just have a look here. So here's base cards. Yep, there we go. That was the artist picks, right? From card number 115 to card number 150. So these were the artist picks with additional foiling at the side here. Cool. So slot this back in. And this is where you find the signature series parallel. Alright, so let's just pull up one. Archangel. I like the thick stock though. Card condition is kept generally very well. This might actually grade pretty well, this set. Most of them, right? Nice one here. Gold signature. Each of them has different signatures here. But I like the parallel feel of this one. Right, so we're going to skip most of them. See, these are all the parallels. You can see the additional signatures and there's a stamp as well, which I showed earlier. Just gonna move on here. Let's pick out that nice looking gambit. Right, so you can see the stamp. There you go, right over here. Nice. Right, so move on to all the parallels. We're gonna jump these ones. So great. And now get to our first of our inserts, which is gonna come up pretty soon. If I can just get to it. There we go. So these are the canvas cards, right? So there are, I believe, 22. Yep, that's right, 22 in total. So let's pick up one. This Ghost Rider. So you can tell canvas here. You can see the matte kind of finish. Again, these are kept in pristine condition. Super pristine. Nice. I wonder 150 cards, that's 300 cards including the parallel. They got like 22 cards for the canvas, another 8 for the hollow flash. So that's about 300 cards. It's worth sending for grading. It's gonna cost like $10,000 to grade everything, right? 30 bucks a piece. Not sure whether I want to do that, or whether or not you increase the value in multiple folds. So I do not know, right? It's gonna cost a lot of money to do that. Anyway, let's move on. So this canvas. Some very weird looking Professor X, this one. Let's look at the Psylocke. Looks a bit disproportionate, this body angle here. I like the theme here. Sometimes I still don't recognize my own face. Yeah, doesn't look like Psylocke. Not a face that I do recognize as well. Right, let's move on. And these were the ones that we talked about, right? The Mirage Inserts, which are pretty rare. We have one for the Avengers and one for the X-Men. Just gonna carefully bring this one out. Not sure whether some of you guys have seen this on camera, but this Mirage, again, a bit of a nick in the corner. I would assume hoping it was gonna be pristine, but there's just a tiny nick at the corner here. But the back looks amazing, right? Just a bit of edge wear. This is a PSA, maybe a PSA 8, lucky PSA 9. I've seen a lot of worse conditions, but these ones here are amazing. Right, not sure if you can see the change in the pictures here. You have Thor, this is Hulk, and then we have Captain America. Not sure if you can catch that. Alright, trying to do my best here. Alright, never mind, let's move on. Next one, we've got the X-Men here. Similar, this condition looks a lot better than Avengers. I don't see any nicks in the corners, so this is extremely pristine. You can see Storm, Wolverine, right? Nice. And who else do we have here? Storm and Cyclops, right? Trying to catch Cyclops. There we go. You can see just his face here, right here. Nice. And lastly, we got this hollow flash of the villains here. Apocalypse, Carnage, Mr. Sinister, and Venom. Nice looking Venom as well. This cardstock's a bit thinner compared to the rest, but again, super pristine condition. This one's amazing. I think if I was going to send for grading, it would be this insert sets and maybe the canvas. I guess I'll skip the base, right? Signature series. Perhaps just keep it as in the folder. It look amazing together, but definitely the Mirages, the canvases looks awesome, and maybe the silver flashes as well. So there you have it, right? Complete set 8 here, 22 of the canvas. Oops, sorry about that. And let's have a look at the Spider-Man again. Canvas Spider-Man, upside down one. Nicely done. Nice, good. There's a bit of nick on the top, but just nice here. Alright, so there we go. Marvel Masterpieces 1995. This is Series 4. Looks awesome. This is the first ever complete set of Marvel that I actually purchased. You know, I bought some sets on the 1990 MU, and you know, those are easy. Those are available everywhere. But these ones, pretty amazing, right? When I first got this, you know, I was thinking of just breaking this up, selling them individually or as complete sets, you know, grading some and stuff like that. But now that I have these set in front of me, just gonna spend take my time to admire, you know, the work here and some of these, and maybe just consider picking up the other sets as well. Now I know 96 is the tough one, but yeah, 95 is just as good here. Gonna enjoy this for a fair bit. All right, cool. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of this 1995 Marvel Masterpieces. Do like and subscribe to my channel for future content. Thanks for watching, guys. Kappas out.